Hello and welcome to Reading the Bible with Andre. Today we are going to focus on Genesis chapter 6. So if you have a Bible, feel free to follow along. I'm reading out of the Living Bible today. I call it the American edition because of the American flag I got hanging the Bible together, but I think it's kind of apropos. So, all right, let's get started. Genesis chapter 6. Now a population explosion took place upon the earth. It was at this time that beings from the spirit world looked upon the beautiful earth women and took any they desired to be their wives. Then Jehovah said, "My spirit must not forever be disgraced in man, wholly evil as he is. I will give him 120 years to mend his ways." In those days, and even afterwards, when the evil beings from the spirit world were sexually involved with human women, their children became giants of whom so many legends are told. When the Lord God saw the extent of the human wickedness and that the trend and direction of men's lives were only towards evil, he was very sorry he made them. It broke his heart. And he said, "I will blot out from the face of the earth all mankind that I created. Yes, and the animals too, and the reptiles and the birds, for I am sorry I made them." But Noah was a pleasure to the Lord. Here is the story of Noah. He was the only true righteous man living on the earth at that time. He tried always to conduct his affairs according to God's will. And he had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, Japheth. Meanwhile, the crime rate was rising rapidly across the earth, and as seen by God, the world was rotten to the core. As God observed how bad it was and saw that all mankind was vicious and depraved, he said to Noah, "I have decided to destroy all mankind, for the earth is filled with crime because of man. Yes, I will destroy mankind from the earth. Make a boat from resinous wood, sealing it with tar, and construct decks and stalls throughout the ship. Make it 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Construct a skylight all the way around the ship, 18 inches below the roof, and make 3 decks inside the boat, a bottom, middle, and upper deck. And put a door in the side. Look, I am going to cover the earth with a flood and destroy every living being, everything in which there is the breath of life. All will die. But I will promise to keep you safe and in the ship with your wife and your sons and their wives. Bring a pair of every animal, a male and a female, into the boat with you, to keep them alive through the flood. Bring in a pair of each kind of bird and animal and reptile. Store away in the boat all the food that they and you will need." And Noah did everything as God commanded him. Wow, a lot of heavy stuff there. God was really annoyed with mankind. God was annoyed with the spiritual beings that came and got with women, which to me that's pretty powerful. You're a spiritual being but still have that sexual desire to be with the women of earth. That's pretty interesting. And also their children apparently were giants that were born from those unions. And God was very unhappy with how mankind had gotten. A lot of crime, a lot of sin. God got so tired of it, he decided he was going to almost, in a sense, start over and get rid of everyone except Noah and his family, as God found favor with Noah by the way he conducted himself. So kind of sounds a little bit like today's world, but we'll go a little more into this deeper next week. But a lot of stuff there, and of course, loading the animals into the ark, male and female, and getting every kind of species out there into the ark. So that's some pretty interesting stuff. So it's really getting a little deep there. So just shows you God has patience. He did give them about 120 years to change their ways, and after that, his grace ran out at the moment and told Noah, build that ark. So once again, shows it's always important to listen to God. When he tells you to do something, do it, which we don't always do, but God is always right. So a lot of deep material in this lesson here. Very interesting. I like how it's all coming together. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And next week, we'll be continuing with reading the Bible with Andre in Genesis chapter 7. Also, if you have any prayer requests, please let them be known. And I'm going to put another prayer request out there once again, just to pray for America and our leaders. Nation needs a lot of prayer right now. So just ask you to keep that in mind. And if there's anything else you want prayer for, please let me know as well. All right, that concludes this episode of Reading the Bible with Andre, and I'll catch you next week. Take care, and may God be with you.